Unwind, relax, and let tonight's story lead you to peace. Blossom and the Dream Guardian. This story is about a kind-hearted girl named Blossom who learns the power of caring through her encounters with Bluebell, a dream guardian, who teaches her to cherish and nurture dreams. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled among rolling green hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Blossom. Blossom had a tender spirit and delicate hands that cared for every living thing, from the dainty butterflies in her garden to the ancient oak trees that whispered secrets in the wind. Every night before she went to bed, she whispered her dreams to the stars, hoping they would carry her wishes to the heavens. One magical night, as Blossom lay beneath a twinkling canopy of stars, she found herself unable to sleep. She gazed out her window and saw a soft, bluish glow approaching her garden. From it emerged a figure unlike any she had ever seen. The figure was gentle and serene, with wide, shining eyes and wings that sparkled like the night sky. Intrigued yet unafraid, Blossom went outside and greeted the figure. "Who are you?" and she asked. "I am Bluebell, a dream guardian," replied the figure, with a voice as soothing as a lullaby. "I watch over the dreams of kind souls and ensure they are filled with wonder and joy." Blossom's eyes widened with awe. "Can you help me with my dreams?" she asked. Bluebell nodded. "Of course. But first, you must promise to always care for the dreams of others as well." Blossom agreed wholeheartedly, her heart swelling with a newfound sense of purpose. That night and every night after, Bluebell visited Blossom, and together, they planted dreams of beauty and kindness. They planted gardens of imagination where flowers bloomed in every color imaginable and streams of laughter flowed endlessly. They built castles of hope and fields of courage where no fear could penetrate. With every dream they created together, Blossom felt the care and warmth Bluebell brought into her life, and in turn, she shared that care with everyone around her. Over time, Blossom saw her village transform. The people smiled more, their steps were lighter, and their hearts were open to the wonders of the world, all because of the dreams she helped nurture. And so, Blossom learned that the care she showed to her dreams and to the dreams of others brought light and love into their lives. As Bluebell's final visit came to an end, the dream guardian gently kissed Blossom's forehead. "Remember, Blossom, the dreams we create are the ones we live by," Bluebell whispered. Blossom nodded, her heart filled with gratitude and joy. And from that day forward, Blossom was known as the village dream bearer, a beacon of hope, who carried the essence of Bluebell's care in every act of kindness she performed. And under the warm glow of the moonlight, with the stars as her witness, Blossom slept soundly, knowing she was never truly alone. The end. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Hannah and the Garden Guardian Wisteria, a Miracle in the Gardens. This story is about Hannah and Wisteria overcoming a curse to save their beloved garden. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush meadows, lived a kind-hearted girl named Hannah. She possessed a deep love for her grandmother's garden, a magical place brimming with vibrant flowers, tall trees, and whimsical creatures. Every morning, Hannah would visit the garden, enchanted by its serene beauty and the gentle rustling of leaves in the soft breeze. Amidst the garden's charm, there was one secret only Hannah knew, a mystical being called Wisteria, the garden guardian. Wisteria was a majestic creature with petals instead of feathers and vines for limbs. She took great pride in maintaining the health and harmony of the garden. One particularly crisp morning, Hannah noticed the roses wilting, the daisies dripping, and the usually lively stream turning murky. Distressed, she whispered to the garden Wisteria, "Where are you?" From behind a grand oak tree emerged Wisteria, her usual petals now dull and browning. Hannah, she sighed, the garden is in peril. An ancient curse has been awakened. Hannah's heart sank, but she was determined to help. How can we lift the curse? Wisteria, she asked. Exteria explained that they needed to find the fabled golden seed, which was said to grant miraculous healing powers. The journey to find this seed was fraught with challenges, but Hannah knew she had to do it for the garden she cherished. Together, they embarked on their quest, tiny glittering fireflies lighting their path as the day turned to dusk. They ventured through enchanted forests, scaled steep cliffs and crossed treacherous rivers. Along the way, they encountered various magical creatures offering riddles and trials. Hannah's determination and Wisteria's wisdom saw them through each obstacle. On a moonlit night, atop a towering mountain, they discovered the golden seed guarded by a venerable old owl. The owl's eyes gleamed with ancient knowledge as he spoke. Only those pure of heart may hold the seed. With unwavering resolve, Hannah stepped forward. Sensing her sincerity, the owl handed her the seed. As they made their way back to the garden, carrying the golden seed tightly in her hands, Hannah felt a surge of hope. From their return, Wisteria planted the seed in the heart of the garden. A brilliant light enveloped the entire space, and a wave of rejuvenation swept through. The flowers bloomed vividly, the trees regained their lush foliage, and the streams sparkled once more. With tears of joy streaming down her face, Hannah thanked Wisteria. "He and the garden are my miracle," she said softly. Wisteria glowed with pride, knowing that the garden would continue to thrive under Hannah's loving care. And so, the garden flourished, a testament to the power of love, determination, and the little miracles that happen when least expected. Here's another peaceful story for tonight. Kathria and Lotus, a tale of courage. This story is about Katri and her tortoise friend Lotus, who embark on an adventurous journey, discover hidden treasures, and find courage within themselves. Katria lived in a quaint little village nestled between emerald hills and sapphire lakes. She was known for her inquisitive mind, and could often be found exploring the lush forests with her dear friend Lotus, the tortoise. Lotus was not just any tortoise. He was wise beyond his years, and had a deep connection with nature. One day, as the pair ventured deeper into the woods, they stumbled upon an ancient, moss-covered tree, with a hollow that seemed to whisper secrets of old. Fascinated, Katri and Lotus decided to investigate. As they peered into the hollow, they discovered a hidden pathway leading down into the earth. With hearts pounding and curiosity piqued, they followed the path into the unknown darkness. The tunnel seemed endless, but they bravely pressed on, guided only by the dim light of their lantern. After what felt like hours, they emerged into a cavernous chamber filled with glowing crystals and shimmering pools. At the center stood a magnificent stone pedestal with an ornate chest resting atop it. Lotus, using his keen sense of smell, could detect a faint, sweet fragrance emanating from the chest. Katria, her hands trembling with excitement, lifted the chest's lid to reveal a collection of ancient scrolls and a small golden amulet etched with intricate designs. As she held the amulet, an unexpected warmth spread through her, filling her with a sense of courage she had never felt before. Realizing the significance of their discovery, Katri and Lotus decided to return to the village and share the treasures with their fellow villagers. However, as they made their way back, they encountered a series of challenges. The treacherous ravine blocked their path, but with Lotus's guidance and Katria's newfound bravery, they managed to cross safely. They also faced a wild storm that seemed intent on driving them back, but together they found shelter beneath a large, protective tree and waited for the storm to pass. Each challenge, they faced only strengthened their bond and solidified their courage. When Katria and Lotus finally returned to the village, they were greeted with awe and admiration. The villagers gathered in the town square as Katria and Lotus recounted their tale, sharing the ancient scrolls and the golden amulet. The village elder, recognizing the significance of their find, declared that the treasures would be preserved and studied for the wisdom they held. Katria and Lotus's courage and determination had not only led to an incredible discovery but also brought the community closer together. The story of their adventure was passed down for generations, inspiring young and old alike to embrace their fears and find courage within themselves. Katria and Lotus continued to explore, always ready for the next adventure, knowing that together they could overcome anything. Our next tale awaits, calm and heartwarming. Magnolia and Whispering Wind, A Tale of Miracles. This story is about Magnolia, a kind-hearted woman, and Tansy, a mystical spirit, who together revive a withering tree through the magic of nature and friendship. In a picturesque village nestled between rolling hills and serene forests, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Magnolia. Each morning, she would greet the sun with a smile and tend to her vibrant garden, filled with blooming flowers and chirping birds. Magnolia believed in the magic of nature, often conversing with the gentle breeze and rustling leaves. Her dearest friend, Whispering Wind, was a mystical spirit named Tansy, who lived among the ancient oak trees in the heart of the forest. Tansy had a delicate presence, often appearing as a shimmering light that danced through the foliage. One chilly autumn day, Tansy visited Magnolia, with a tale of a withering tree deep in the forest that needed saving. Without hesitation, Magnolia prepared a basket of herbs and followed Tansy's luminous trail through the woods. They reached the ancient tree, its branches drooping and leaves losing their luster. Magnolia closed her eyes, feeling the pulse of the earth below, and the spirit of the tree above. She sang a melodious tune that echoed with warmth and kindness. As her song filled the air, the tree began to glow softly and new buds emerged from its branches. The tree was slowly revived, its vitality returning with every note of Magnolia would make noticed song. Tansy's flew round the tree, whispering words of encouragement and gratitude. As the final note lingered, a soft rain began to fall, nourishing the forest. Magnolia watched with joy as the tree stood tall and strong once again. The miracle of nature had unfolded before her eyes. That evening, Magnolia and Tansy sat by a warm fire, sharing stories of old and celebrating the day's unreading wonder. Whispering Wind, now radiant with joy, expressed deep gratitude to Magnolia, for her love and faith had brought life back to the forest. From that day on, Magnolia and Tansy became known as the guardians of the forest, their bond growing stronger with each passing season. They continued to work together, ensuring the forest thrived and its miracles were never forgotten. The villagers often spoke of the miraculous happenings in the woods, where a kind woman and a mystical spirit nurtured life through their unwavering belief in the magic of nature. Their story was passed down through generations, inspiring many to find wonder and miracles in their own ways. Sleep tight and let go of today. Good night.